Welcome to Sorry if I spit when I speak.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm Dadio McDuke. I'm joined by Dr. Hodgie, Electric Esmoji as
That's
always,
right.
and John Sheeran. And today we have a very special guest. I'm talking about Renell Wren. And this guy, Renell Wren, he is a defensive tackle in the second year. Big guy, great looking guy.
Oh yeah.
Sky high potential. We're so excited to
Back
have him
in
on the
the
show.
day, Daddy, we had a guy named the refrigerator. This guy's the freezer because he puts the freeze on offenses. That's what I'm calling him, the freezer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's bring him in right away. Renell.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're good. Yeah.
Very
How are you?
exciting.
Yes, sir. Blessed for the opportunity. Appreciate you guys having me on here.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you. Renell, you are just so impressive. Physically, as a person, everything. I look at the numbers and I'm just blown away. I mean, this guy's huge. He's 5'6", 813 pounds.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no. You're holding it upside down again, man. You're holding the chart. Flip it over. Flip it.
Oh, 6'5",
Yeah.
380. Yeah, I'm sorry. But it's still very big. You're still very, very big.
Yeah.
And you are part of a very talented defensive line. I'm talking about the best defensive line in the entire NFL. And I'm saying
Arguably.
that,
Arguably.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
well, we are making that argument. It is our show. Best defensive line in the league. You have guys like Carlos Dunlap, Geno Atkins, and now we added DJ Reader. And
Yes, sir.
and we have a guy like you who has this opportunity with your athleticism and your physical gifts to kind of grow and learn from those guys and really achieve your potential. So we are just so excited about it, and we just really look forward to seeing your progress. Last year as a rookie, the Bengals are very cautious with the rookies, but you saw a lot of action as a rookie and showed your skills there. So yeah, thank you for joining us.
Oh yeah, no problem. No problem.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So how is the training going? We know everything is still up in the air. We don't know when the season will start, and
Right.
yeah. So how is it going for you? I mean, are you getting even bigger? Are you getting even stronger?
Now, as getting bigger wise, I wouldn't say that, but getting stronger and faster and everything, most definitely. So we've been out the stadium since December 30th, and it's what, July 15th, 16th, or whatever. So it's basically 7 months out the stadium. So I had to discipline myself for 7 whole months, training where I was in Arizona, in Ohio, and everything, and just get my mind, body ready for this upcoming season that I'm praying to have, because I have a lot to prove.
Yeah, as do we all. As do we all,
Yeah.
Renell.
Yeah.
And known, Renell, for your massive upper body strength. And I'm massive, but it's not in the upper body. And I was wondering if you could give me some tips. I'm trying to do some at-home lifting. How does one get to be a Renell Wren in terms of size, power? Yeah, talk to me.
There's only one Renell Wren.
Okay,
There's
I
only
want to
one
be the
Mount
second
Wren.
one, Junior. I want to be Renell Wren Jr. How do I do it?
Hey, the biggest thing is, proper sleep, eat
Okay.
your greens like your mom and dad told you.
I sleep 11
fruits and
hours
all
a
that
day.
stuff.
Okay.
Oh, 11.
It-
Oh, that's a
I
long
only
time
eat
now.
greens. I only eat greens. I'm completely vegan. What else? I'm so
Completely vegan.
check mark on those two things. What else?
Oh man, you gonna have a hard time gaining that weight and that muscle. Then I gotta have that, that chicken and that steak in there too.
Uh-oh.
I gotta have all that meat in there.
Yeah, Renell is one of us, Hodgie, a normal human being.
What about lifting? Like, what should I lift?
It all depends on your mojo and everything. For
I like
me,
that mojo.
That's my favorite word.
I've been lifting heavy. Coming
How
out
much?
of
How much?
Rome.
How much?
For bench, I say you should start with at least 145.
Okay.
145 pounds. See,
Grams.
me, my warm up is 225 on up.
Oh my gosh.
But it takes time. I'm very competitive, so if
Well,
somebody
I mean,
going to try to
yeah.
He did that 30
outdo
times
me,
with the
then-
combine.
That's amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
That's
mean,
amazing.
Hodgie has toddlers that weigh that much. The problem is he never spends time with them to pick them up. So,
No.
but otherwise, he would be getting that kind of workout.
Yeah.
But Renell, you have this bull rush that just knocks people on their backs, and it's amazing. But we really are curious about what you're doing to expand your game. What kind of new pass rushing moves you might be working on. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing that I've been working on this off season. Just being able to expand what I can do on the field, not just being a run stuffer, but also being a pass rusher. So being able to know that people know that I can bull rush and counter and all that. But I've been working on a couple more moves that I can't wait to expose out on the field to get more playing time and just being able to have the coaches, trust me that, on that third down, don't matter how big I am, I'm all.
Can you describe the feeling of what it's like to tackle a quarterback? How does it feel? What does it feel like?
I haven't got the chance to tackle a quarterback yet, but I will be this upcoming season for sure. I have high expectations and, I'm very confident for what's to come. Excited, each day, days are going by so fast. So, once we get right into camp and doing all those shenanigans and everything, people will definitely see what's for the come.
So who do you want as your first sack? Like Ben Roethlisberger maybe, or maybe a Pittsburgh quarterback, or maybe
Lamar Jackson.
Wow, that's a big one.
That's a tough ass right there.
Lamar Jackson for sure.
He said it on this show.
I'm just worried if you tackle Lamar Jackson, that might be the end of him. That guy.
Yeah.
No, Lamar's pretty durable, man. Lamar's
I'm waiting on it.
Yeah,
that's
but
awesome, man.
Yeah,
I remember didn't last year like Josh Tupou. I think he tackled him like the open field or whatnot. That's some good tape to watch.
Exactly, he did. Yeah, that was amazing. Josh Tupou is like 340 plus pounds tackling Lamar Jackson in the open field. A lot of people was very surprised, but Josh can move for as big as he is.
Oh, you can move too, man. Like I think throughout your career, you played a lot of positions on the defensive line. Even last year, you were moved all over the line. Is that something that is comforting to you, or do you like the fact, or do you like having just one position that you can lock down, or do you like moving across the line like that?
Oh, I love being across the line. I'm very comfortable playing the nose tackle, D tackle, and the defensive end because as more you can play with position wise, you can stay on the field as long as you can. And my thing is I'm trying to help contribute to the team as much as I can. So put me anywhere, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the job done. I'm gonna do the best I can.
Yeah, you talked about working on the pass rushing moves. I don't know how much you can reveal, but I mean. I don't know. I don't know that much about these things. But like, for instance, what kind of things are involved? Like maybe like tickling, because I noticed like a lot of offensive linemen, they have short sleeves. No, there's a big area there of their armpits just exposed, or maybe like doing like somersaults.
We've been talking a lot about that in the D-line room. When offensive linemen been exposing their meat, which means they've been exposing. When they put their hands high and everything, you get their weakness spot. And you move them out the way. I'm not going to go into detail what we talk about, but
trade secrets.
I made a lot of improvement during the off season, and like I said from earlier about the pass rush, moves and everything. It's going to be a lot expected out of me, but I'm ready for it.
We're pumped.
They wouldn't like allow you to use like accessories like feathers or something to achieve that.
Oh no.
We have to natural tickling. Blowing, you have to
natural tickling.
Lick and blow. Yeah.
But
exactly.
Renell, we have a friend of the show, Matt Manich, and he was talking about Coach Matt Manich. I don't know if you know him on Twitter. Very, very knowledgeable guy, former coach himself, and he was talking about how excited he would be to see you at nose tackle in the 3-4. Playing alongside Geno Atkins and DJ Reader. What do you think
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Now, why is it the nose tackle? Is the nose involved? You grab someone by the nose. What's the nose part of the nose tackle? Someone help me out here. I don't understand. What's the difference between nose tackle and another tackle? Like, what does that mean? What are you guys talking about? Why am I alone here?
Yeah, it's just a strange question. I mean, it's very obvious. You have to, hit the offensive lineman on the nose.
No, I don't think. I'm trying to understand what it means to be a nose tackle.
Exactly.
No, he concurred. Yeah, that's what it means. So, John, I know you had the question about.
I did.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to take you back to the high school days because in St. Louis,
Okay, high school.
yeah, you played both football and basketball. It's something you share in common with I think a lot of Bengals on the roster right now. T. Higgins, Joe Burrow also both played basketball in high school. They're pretty good at it. But a lot of former basketball players, they play wide receiver, they play cornerback. They use that explosiveness and that verticality into their games in onto the football field. How was that basketball experience? How does that help you as an athlete as a defensive lineman?
Man, I said the biggest thing is it requires, footwork. Basketball definitely helped me, being conditioned with football. But really, basketball was my first love. So I really wanted to make it to the NBA at first. So I was really trying in basketball more than football. But then I remember I had that talk junior year of high school. I remember my D-line coach told me, you can't do basketball and football both in college. So you had to pick one. So I was like, man, I'm just a regular point guard size, going to college. If I were to play basketball, so I might as well give football a shot. And ever since then, I've been fell in love with it. And God put me in this position to where I can use my size and the platform I have to be able to show how much I have to put on the field and on and off the field and everything. So basketball shaped me in a lot of ways, but I have not touched a basketball in years, though, unfortunately.
Well, doesn't Paul Brown Stadium have a little basketball hoop in the practice?
They do. I had a couple of dunks in there, but I had to be watchful. I had to because the ankles on the big guy. The bigger they are, they're hard to fall.
So what was point guard size? How much did you grow up until at the end of your college career?
Man, so if you go back to high school, my senior year, I was 6'5", 250 my senior year. And then ever since then, my freshman year in college, I was 255 to 275, 295. I finished my redshirt senior year at 305. Went to the combine at 318.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the Bengals thing at 322. And then during the season, I just been at 310, 315 because, the conditioning and, having the shoulder pads on and the full pads and everything, getting after it when it's hot outside and everything, it's a different atmosphere over there.
Right. So at under 300 pounds, you started more on the edge as a high schooler, and then you kind of transitioned more to the inside. Do you think that having the experience of being an edge rusher and the technique and the handwork that's needed for that has that helped you in your transition to move inside?
You really don't get as much as a hit when you're on the outside. So, being an interior defensive lineman, being able to, be the hard defense, you really can't have nothing running up the hole. So you really have to, change your habits and stay low and, attack the offensive guard or tackle or whatever and get the job done. I feel like interior defensive lineman has a harder job because, you really in the trenches and, they going to run the ball inside. They don't care how many times they want to do it. They want to see how tough you are. So it definitely challenged me in a way, but I'm glad. And just saying it from earlier, I can play any position they want me to, but the interior, I love the inside. So make sure you're a man.
Renell, you talked a little about your versatility and your ability to play basketball. I was reading about how your rookie camp, the coaches told Mike Brown to have you be the first one off the bus, like they wanted to parade you around for your good looks. Yeah.
I remember that.
And they're always talking about he's such a good-looking guy. Like Zach Taylor was talking about he's such a good-looking guy. This guy. What do you think about acting? Have you ever thought about the acting career? I know Cincinnati isn't exactly the best place, but we are out in LA and we could really help you with that. Yeah.
Career in film.
Oh, say the question one more time. Sorry
have you ever thought about getting into acting? Being an actor.
Oh, no. I've never thought of getting into acting.
If you could be any Marvel character, which Marvel character would you be? Which one suits you?
Acting is definitely not my forte. I have a few friends that want to join, the little movies
Yeah.
and be a movie star and everything. But as far as me, I'll pass on that.
Well,
Well,
I
you
mean,
have
your defensive coordinator, used to be in acting. I think earlier, like he played the Hulk. I don't know if you remember. That was probably before your time.
no, Anaromo.
No.
Different. It's different.
Yeah.
Different person. Lou, that's
Oh.
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno. Oh, I'm sorry.
Different person.
Well, Renell, I want to talk a little about the D-line coach, Nick Eason, because he pursued you for a long time. He wanted you at the
Right.
Senior Bowl. He was after you. He knew who you were, and he took a lot of the things that people like Herm Edwards and others, the praise they said about you. He listened to that, and he saw what you were. And you've often been described as clay. So much talent that can be molded because kind of your career. You like you said, you weren't thinking about going pro until towards the end of your college career, third year, I think.
Yeah, that was the crazy part.
So what is Nick Eason like? How does he get you prepared, for instance, for game day? Like, does he try to relax you with like a bubble bath and maybe some Kenny G, or does he try to get you pumped up by maybe you eat pop rock and listen to AC/DC? Yeah, go ahead.
Man, I love Coach Eason. He always tell me to never get comfortable because in this league, you do your job or they'll either replace you. And I had to learn that. I won't say I had to learn it the hard way, but I seen people coming in out of the stadium because I was so used to in college where if you don't do your job or blase, then you just gonna be on the bench, sitting down while other people playing. But in this league, if you ain't doing what you got to do, you out of there. So I've been doing a lot of individual drills with Coach Eason before and after practice. When we prepare for a game, I talk to him. He calmed me down sometimes because I'll be having the butterflies. I'm like, man, every NFL game, I was just like, man, come on now. So just being able to have Coach Eason as a D-line coach, he also played D-line too, so we can relate a lot. And it's just great of how he's always on my head and expect the best of me because I expect the best for myself too. And
he has such high praise.
And we're back on the field and everything, I'm ready to attack and just give it my all every rep and help the team become great.
Yeah, but I mean, I know that Hodgie had some questions more about your personality. Those are more things that we wanted to know more about, so we could get the fans could get to know you better. So, Hodgie, if you want to go ahead and take the lead on that, go ahead.
I like to call this like a heart-to-heart, if you don't mind.
Hodgie, I can't hear nothing you're saying.
Uh-oh.
What
do I do now?
I can hear you, but the only person I can't hear is Hodgie.
Oh, this is sometimes happens.
Oh, it's okay. Leave the stream and come back, Hodgie, please.
All right. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah, I still can't hear him.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah. So, Renell, really, what kind of lineups are you imagining right now? I mean, who are the coaches saying you might be playing next to or with, or is that being discussed? Or
we're not necessarily being discussed at this moment. Since we moved to 3-4, that was really called the big base package, and I've seen the depth chart right now is not the official depth chart, but they had me starting at a defensive end for the big base package. I'm very confident for the goal line that I will be on the goal line package and everything. Don't want to go into depth about everything else, but as far as right now, before I step on the field, I'm pretty solid at where I'm at, and I'm going to be working my tail off to be on that field as much as I can.
Yeah. So can you hear Hodgie now? Yeah.
Can you hear me? No.
Hodgie?
Can you hear my voice?
You can't
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Perfect.
Go ahead, Hodgie. Yeah.
So Renell, this is a little section of the show that we're trying out for the first time. It's called Heart to Heart. It's where we push aside we can push aside the facts and the stats and all that stuff, and we get down to who you are. So, look, you're a big, strong man. As a child, did you get so big because people made you feel small? What made you into the man you are? Yeah.
Oh man, first and foremost, I'm a God-fearing man.
Yes.
Second off, I was blessed to have a mother and father figure still in my life currently, and
Perfect.
just being raised in a household where they disciplined me inside the house rather than be disciplined on the streets. And they always taught me the matter, saying, yes, sir, no, ma'am, and just being respectful, throughout my journey, and always having great character, because you never know who you might walk into. And just they're my motivation. My granny is my motivation.
Yes.
And just being able to, have that support system, the family, to be able to, pick you up when you're down, and just
Yes.
being able to lift you up during, trials and tribulations and circumstances and everything. So I'm very blessed with the family that I have. I also have a fiance that
Congrats.
definitely uplifts me. I've been with her since my freshman year in college, and she's been there every single day. I appreciate her, my family, and the best is yet to come from here. And I just, when I have kids in the long run, if I'm blessed to have them, just being able to, show them that, at the end of the day, you're gonna have people in your life that's for, a blessing or a lesson. So yeah,
I tell you what,
it's a lot to come.
I tell you what, the mixture of humility and ambition that you have, you're going to be one of the fan favorites in no time, I predict. So considering your love for family and being around others and all that, how are you handling the situation with COVID-19? It's something you can't just tackle like everything else. It's something that it's tackling you, maybe. How do you feel about that?
Man, about the COVID-19, I've been hearing all types of stuff, a lot of conspiracy theories, a lot of opinions on, people saying we should wear masks, we shouldn't, or everybody's going to be immune to it before, blase. They talking about it won't go away to 2022, and it's just very unfortunate how a lot of families and people getting affected with the virus and people dying and everything. My condolences to everybody, family that's been passing away or sick with COVID right now. Nothing but blessings for them ahead, and it's really just an eye opener of since I'm a God fearing man, I don't want to get into heavy description, heavy details of what's going on, but I would say that wear your mask, protect yourself, quarantine, social distance, and do what we have to do. And,
I'm the same.
Have answers and everything in the long run about that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I don't really know what the whole situation is, but I'm trying to help by wearing my mask. As you can see right here, it's a big.
That's not a mask. That is not a mask.
Can you see that, Renell?
There's no mask. That's a tie. No. Next.
Hold on. I will show you. Hold on.
I will show you. Hold on.
It's not a mask.
You see the mask? It's a mask.
No, it's not a mask.
Oh yeah, I see. I see a little bit.
Yeah,
it's not a mask. It's not a mask.
It's a mask. Yeah. No. So I'm the same way, Renell. I'm sacrificing. Our show really is behind in terms of our training camp and our practices and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah, we do have a training camp, Renell, for the show, and it involves a lot of voice training. It involves gargling. Gargling, salt. It involves stat looking up.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's been tough.
But it's still, the show is growing. We have getting so many people that are being patronizing toward us. On Patreon.com. Yeah. We just had a new one this week. Brian Creamer giving $20 a month. We have 10 patrons now.
Love that.
And and our subscribers are
almost. That's a great feeling.
Yeah. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers too. Like Larvin Hancock, Gavin Forcino, David W. Randall Graves, Jackson Brill, all these guys.
Renell, when you get your first sack, will you come on our show? Can I get you to commit to that? You get your first sack, you come on our show that week. What do you say?
I got you.
Thank you. We'll send the positive vibes. I'm going to start. I have a team of vibe sender outers at my Hodgie Land Estates. We'll start sending the positive vibes. You come back with your first sack on our show.
Okay, sounds good.
It's awesome.
I'll keep my word.
Yeah.
Yeah, and please make it Ben Roethlisberger.
No, it doesn't matter who it is. He said Lamar Jackson. You pick whoever you want.
That's
AFC North has a number of people that we would be happy to see you sack because we want to win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think a number of people is the perfect way to describe Ben Roethlisberger, by the way. He's the size of a number of people, yeah.
He is. He's the size of about 3.
Yeah.
About 3 people. Yeah.
Man.
I ain't worried about that. Size don't mean nothing.
No.
Not to me, at least.
No.
Not
He's never
compared
seen someone like you, Renell. He's never seen someone like you.
I mean, he's
I
seen.
hope he hasn't.
No. He's seen people, but he's never seen. Yeah. Renell, I think that I really hope this year is big for you. I'm really happy you came on our show. I'm looking out for this season to be an explosive one. I think a lot of us are. I mean, we've been the Bengals fans. I don't know if you know, but we've been waiting for a year like we're hoping this year will be.
Hey, I have the same, outcomes and everything. I'm ready. Been training for too long. It's been 7 months.
Wow.
Haven't been in the stadium. Haven't seen my name on the door or anything, in the locker room or anything. It definitely humbled me to appreciate everything. And, I have high expectations for myself, like I said earlier, and I'm ready to get after it whenever it's time.
Yeah, Renell, let me ask you something. I know you're on defense, but having a guy like Joe Burrow extend drives, eat up play clock, getting the defensive line off the field, keeping them off the field. How much does that change, your preparation and make your game easier?
Man, it makes my game way easier being able to, have a quarterback that has the mindset to, have the, O-line, stay on the field and do what they have to do, run the clock and, score touchdowns and all that, and giving us opportunity to, when it's our time, we stop them on third down and get off the field and let the offense do what they have to do.
Great. That's awesome.
That's great.
It helps us relieve a lot of stuff, and we won't get stressed over things. But being able to defeat them on first, second, third down, get that puck return out, and relax on the sideline, game plan for the the next play and everything, and get it going.
Yeah, I mean, last year the defense was on the field for so long. I mean, I hate to, but the defense really, I think we didn't see what you guys could achieve because of, again, I mean, it was incredible. But I think
yet they had a pretty good year, considering.
Yeah, they are still really. I mean, I think the red zone defense was still great,
really
and
good.
And so now with all these linebackers too, that's another thing. All these linebackers flying around. These athletic
defense
linebackers.
is exciting this year. Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah. What are you going to do with
Very
this?
exciting this year.
What do you think about them flying around like that?
Flying.
Man, it's going to be a great opportunity for everybody. Doing their assignment, see a little, see a lot, doing what they have to do. For the red zone and everything that, we got to do in order to get off that field. Everybody has the opportunity, to be great and be successful. So, for my thing from last year, I had to stop overthinking, stop thinking so much and stop worrying about what everybody else is doing, but worry about what I'm doing. And when once I get that in my head, which I am now, and just, knowing your plays and being productive, I'm going to do what I have to do in order, to make it a second down, third down, then we off the field. I love celebrating my team, and I love, winning. Very competitive. So once we do what we have to do, and worry about each other's responsibilities, but contribute as a team, then the sky is the limit for us.
The sky is the limit for you. And you talked about how Chris Jones was a guy you looked up to, and he just got like $100 million or something. So I think
goodness gracious.
Yeah. So I mean. Yeah, with your potential, I can't imagine the kind of contribution you'll be able to make to our show. I mean, the sky's the limit.
No, do not listen to him. That's rude.
No, just hold on. I'm encouraging him. So therefore, I am sharing in his success. When
No,
he gets to the
you're leeching. That's called leeching
oh, that's leeching.
on his success.
Okay.
Let the man be successful.
Well, at least he can subscribe, and all of you can subscribe.
That's
and
right.
You can smooch that like button.
Smash.
Just get on the train and support the show. Like,
Tell
and
him,
we'll
Hodgie.
yeah.
And
so-
also do something so that the notifications pop up.
Oh yeah. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you don't miss another great interview like we had with Renell. Renell, I am humbled by your humility. Really, I am. By your solid character.
Yeah.
And I respect you. And I read about the coaches and how much they love you and say your character is phenomenal, how much you're looking to learn and how much they think of you. And so that's why we wanted on the show. And we were so honored that you came on. So thank you, Renell.
Woo.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity to have me on here.
Awesome.
Yeah. So with that, we will end the show. So long. Sweetie. Bye.